Happy New Year! I'm Rob Bloomfield. I'm going to be teaching you managerial reporting, and I want to take a few minutes of your time to give you a heads up on a few aspects of the course that you might find surprising. Who wants that kind of surprise? So here goes. Surprise number one. This is not just a course in accounting. We are trying to shape behavior, not just look at some reports and figure out what's likely to happen. And because we're shaping behavior, we draw from a lot more than accounting. So don't be surprised as you go through the materials that you end up seeing a bunch of stuff drawn from economics, psychology, sociology, even history and philosophy, believe it or not. Don't be surprised. Surprise number two. There is a lot of material in this course, but you don't have to tackle it all. I designed the course as what I call an all-you-can-eat buffet in bite-sized pieces. There are a bunch of topics, there are a bunch of deliverables, way more than you could digest in the short time we have together. So what I'm going to be asking you to do is pick and choose. Which topics really matter to you? Which ones really speak to you? Which ones can you see you are going to need in your career? You can focus on those and spend less time on the others. Within a topic, you can decide which deliverables you want to tackle, which ones work for your learning style. You can write memos, or you can do problem sets, you can peer review other people's memos. There are a bunch of options, and I do try to force a balanced diet on you. You can't do all memos and no problem sets, or vice versa, but you do get, again, a bunch of discretion. So that's surprise number two. I hand a lot of power over to you, and you don't have to do everything. Surprise number three, grading. You know, the typical course has a grading scheme where, because it's based on percentages, you can walk into an exam or some other type of deliverable with a 90% and walk out with an 80%, and you're actually behind where you were. That will never happen in this course because I don't use percentages, I use sums. Every problem set you do, you either get points or you don't. If you get points, awesome. If you don't get points, well, you just didn't get points, and you'll need to do more work on some other problem set or some other deliverable and get those points. The points add up, and if you hit a threshold, okay, and you'll see this if you go to Course Essentials on Blackboard and then look at the very first link at the top of the page with the course outline. Toward the end of that document, you'll see that there's a threshold. If you get a certain number of points, you'll get an A, I guarantee it. A slightly lower threshold, you'll get an A-, I guarantee it. So, in summary, we are going to look at a whole lot of material here, but you only have to tackle some of it. You get to choose what you tackle, and you just work your way up, adding up those points. Doing work gets you points, hopefully, right? As you're learning, that gets easier, and when you're happy with the grade that you have, you can stop. Okay, so I will see you here at Residence Week, I'm betting, and definitely in Palisades for weekend one. See you soon. This is going to be fun. Bye-bye.